Hello, little dreamer. I'm Lulu, the Little Lamb, and I'm so happy to tell you a story tonight. The day is done, the stars are waking, and the world is getting quiet. It's the perfect time to close your eyes and step into a land of wonder. In this special place, the moon shines softly, the wind whispers kindly, and every dream begins with a gentle story. Are you ready to go on a magical journey? A journey where your heart feels safe, your mind becomes calm, and your imagination can fly like a feather on the breeze? Then snuggle up in your bed, pull the blanket close, take a long, deep breath in, and let it out slowly. Close your eyes now, little one, and let's begin. Lulu and the Star That Forgot to Shine. It was a quiet evening on the dream meadow. The sky above was painted in soft shades of lilac and gold, and the first stars had already begun to appear, twinkling, distant, and gentle. Lulu, the little sheep, stood at the edge of the meadow, watching the sky as she often did before bed. She loved this moment of the day, the hush, the glow, the slow deep breath the world seemed to take. But tonight, something tugged at her gaze. Among the countless stars above, one seemed different. It didn't twinkle, it didn't glow. It sat there, barely visible, like a speck of dust that had forgotten how to shine. Lulu tilted her head. That little one looks sad, she whispered to the breeze. And the breeze, familiar and warm, swirled gently around her as if agreeing. Curiosity bloomed in her chest. With a calm heart and steady hooves, she lay down on the soft grass and let her eyes close, not to sleep, but to dream. She whispered to the stars, like she did when she was very small, "Take me where I'm needed." And the stars heard her. A soft glow wrapped around her. The ground beneath her disappeared, and Lulu found herself gently floating upward, past the trees, above the clouds, into the velvet sky itself. She drifted among the stars. They shimmered around her like lanterns in the dark, humming softly with their ancient songs. Some blinked slowly, others flickered like tiny dancers, but one, just ahead, hung quiet and dim. Lulu floated toward it. It was smaller than the others, barely glowing at all. Its light pulsed faintly, then faded again, like a forgotten candle. "Hello?" Lulu whispered. The star didn't answer. She floated closer and gently placed a hoof on its surface. It was cool, not cold, just unsure. "You don't shine," she said softly. "Are you okay?" The star shimmered faintly, then dimmed again. A voice, quiet as moonlight, reached her. "I forgot how." Lulu blinked. "Forgot?" The star sighed, a long, shimmering sigh. "I used to shine," it said, "but then I saw the others, all so bright, so perfect. I thought maybe I wasn't meant to be among them, so I stopped trying, and now I don't remember how to glow at all." Lulu's heart ached gently. She sat beside the star, floating in stillness. "You don't have to be the brightest," she said, "or the biggest. You don't even have to shine all the time." The star flickered, uncertain. "But I'm just so small. No one sees me. No one needs me." Lulu thought for a moment. "Sometimes," she said, "the smallest light is the one someone's looking for. Not because it's loud, but because it's quiet, gentle, like a whisper in the dark." The star didn't answer, but something stirred in its glow. Lulu looked around. "Would you like to take a little journey with me?" she asked. The star hesitated. I think so. Lulu smiled. Then let's go. She floated alongside the little star through the sky. They passed bright constellations that sang in silence. They visited a comet who painted tales of light across the night. They watched the moon sleep, curled up in her own soft glow. And everywhere they went, the little star listened, noticed, watched, and slowly, almost shyly, it began to glow again, just a little. They came to a place where no stars shone, an empty pocket in the sky. Below them, the world slept. Trees stood still. Rivers glittered faintly in the dark. And in one small window, a child lay awake, gazing upward. "She can't sleep," Lulu said quietly. The star pulsed. "She's looking for something." Lulu nodded. A small light. Not a big one, just enough to know she's not alone. The star didn't speak. It simply floated forward and nestled into the sky above the girl's window, right in the empty patch. It glowed, soft and calm, not dazzling, just gentle. And the girl, seeing it, smiled, closed her eyes, slept. The star breathed. "I did it," it whispered. "You didn't forget," Lulu said. "You just needed a reason." The star glowed a little brighter, not with pride, but with peace. "Thank you," it said. "Shine when you want," Lulu replied. "Rest when you need. There's no one way to glow." The star nestled into its place in the sky. And Lulu? She drifted downward, carried by a breeze as old as the world. Back through clouds, past the treetops, into the hush of the dream meadow. She curled once more into the soft grass, the sky above full of stars, bright and soft, loud and quiet, strong and shy. And somewhere among them, one little light blinked gently. Not perfect, but present. And that was more than enough. That night, while the world slept peacefully, Lulu drifted into a deep, velvety dream, the kind of dream where time moved like water and stars whispered like lullabies. She found herself walking across a path made entirely of stardust, soft beneath her hooves. Above her stretched the sky, but this time, she wasn't under it. She was within it. Stars floated all around, moving slowly like lanterns in a breeze. But one, not far ahead, pulsed with a familiar, gentle glow. The little star. It floated toward her, brighter now, but still soft, still itself. "You came back," it said. "I wasn't sure if it was a dream or something more," Lulu replied, "but I felt you calling." "I wanted to say thank you," said the star, "not just for helping me shine, but for listening." Lulu smiled, sitting beside the star on a glowing arc of moonlight. "Sometimes," she said, "we don't need someone to fix us, just someone to sit beside us until we remember who we are." They sat quietly in that soft forever dream. Around them, the sky rippled with faint constellations, shapes of sleeping birds, drifting leaves, and laughter caught in time. "Do you think I'll always shine now?" the star asked. Lulu looked up. "I think you'll shine when it matters most, and sometimes you'll rest. That's okay too." The star pulsed gently. "I'm not afraid of the dark anymore." "Good," said Lulu, "because even the dark holds stories." The wind in the dream sky curled around them both, carrying a melody made of silence and starlight. Lulu felt herself growing lighter, as though sleep itself had wings. The star moved closer, whispering one last time, "I'll be here when someone needs a small light." And Lulu, with a heart full of quiet joy, let herself fall gently back to her meadow, back to soft grass, back to her cozy hollow, back to sleep. Above her, the stars twinkled gently, and among them, one glowed steadily, not the brightest, but the warmest. Seen, remembered, home. As Lulu slept, her breathing soft and slow, the dream gently opened again. She found herself floating, not through sky, but through memory. This dream was different. She was not alone. Shapes began to form around her. Not clear at first, soft glows, drifting closer, revealing creatures made of light. A fox with a glowing tail, a bear with constellations in its fur, an owl whose eyes reflected entire galaxies. They gathered in a circle, all of them looking toward the center. There stood the little star. It glowed a bit more confidently now, warm, calm, steady. Lulu stepped closer, her wool trailing silver sparkles in the dreamlight. The animals nodded to her with respect. The owl spoke first. "You helped it remember," the owl said. "Sometimes, a single heart is all a light needs." The fox added, "And sometimes, stars fall quiet so they can listen before they shine again." Lulu didn't speak. She simply smiled and sat beside the star again. A new shape approached from the distance, a tall figure cloaked in sky blue robes, stars stitched into the hem. They carried a staff topped with a quiet crystal that pulsed like a heartbeat. "I am the Star Keeper," they said gently, "watcher of the small lights." The Star Keeper knelt beside Lulu. "Every star has its moment," they continued, "but some forget they matter. They fall silent not from weakness, but from waiting." They reached out and touched the little star. "You are remembered," they whispered. A wave of gentle energy washed across the dream, and suddenly, the star shone a little more, not bright like the others, but deep and soothing, like a breath taken after a long time. The Star Keeper looked to Lulu. "Would you like to carry a spark with you?" they asked. Lulu blinked. A spark? A whisper of light, a memory, a reminder for nights when you feel small. Lulu nodded. The keeper held out their hand, and from the little star came a sliver of light, soft, silver, and warm. It curled like a ribbon and tucked itself into Lulu's wool, right near her heart. "You've given hope," they said. "Now let it live inside you." The gathering slowly faded, each figure nodding their thanks. And Lulu, her eyes heavy with wonder, drifted gently back into deeper sleep. When she awoke, the meadow was hushed in morning blue. A soft mist curled along the grass, and the stars had vanished except one. The same small light blinked gently in the brightening sky, just long enough for Lulu to see it. She smiled, touched her chest where the spark rested, and whispered, "Good morning." Then she stood, stretched, and walked slowly across the grass, the wind gently swirling at her heels. Somewhere high above, a quiet star kept watch. Not because it had to, but because it wanted to. And sometimes, that was all the light the world needed. Thank you so much for joining me on this gentle adventure. I loved having you here, and I hope your heart feels warm and calm. Now it's time to rest, to let your thoughts slow down and your dreams begin. Close your eyes, little dreamer. Let the night wrap around you like a soft, cozy blanket. Sleep deeply, sleep peacefully, and know that you're safe, loved, and never alone. We'll meet again very soon in the land of stars and dreams.